Success is no accident. It is hard work, perseverance, learning, studying, sacrifice, and most of all, love for what you're doing, says Pelé, the legendary Brazilian football champion. Hello, all, and welcome to another episode of the Experts Talk series. Today, we are going to interact with Ms. Gaayathri Nithyanandam on the topic Mindset of a Champion. Before we begin, let me introduce our guest. Ms. Gaayathri is an exceptional and multifaceted individual whose dedication and prowess has made her a prominent figure in both the business and sporting worlds. Ms. Gaayathri holds a Bachelor of Commerce degree and a Master's in International Business. She began her professional journey in the Business Development Division in Om Textiles, Coimbatore, and has ascended to the position of CEO in 2024. This young personality is also an international rifle shooter. Ms. Gaayathri has demonstrated unparalleled skill and prowess and earning her a place in Tokyo Olympics. Her illustrious career is adorned with accolades such as World Cup gold medal, double gold and record holder at the South Asian Games, and a silver medal at Asian Championship. In addition to these, she has also been a distinguished speaker in G20 Summit and has been honored by the Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industries. Welcome to the show, ma'am, and thank you for letting us talk to you on the topic Mindset of a Champion.
Thank you, Nakshatra, for the wonderful introduction.
Ma'am, to begin with, congratulations on all your remarkable achievements. Can you kindly walk us through your journey as a sports person? How did it all begin and who was your inspiration?
As a sports person, I was so much of an introvert right from my young days because I was a single kid. And that way my mom used to put me in a lot of summer camps. And that's when I picked up shooting. And since shooting was a sport where I had to do it all with my own self, it was about bettering my own performance. I started working on my skills and I started improving and reaching to different levels. I started off with the state championship and then I went on to the South Zone, pre-nationals, nationals, World Cup, Asian Championship. I've participated in N number of tournaments. To name a few, I became the junior national champion, senior national champion, and also double gold medalist at the South Asian Games. Also, I hold 1 gold, 1 silver and 5 bronze medals at the World Cup. So it's been a phenomenal journey which has had a lot of learnings, ups and downs, bounces, and they've all helped me become the person who I am today.
Thank you, ma'am. The answer was truly interesting. Are champions born or created? How do you perceive it, ma'am?
So in my opinion, every person is a champion, and what is very important is to find out what you are good at. So one person may be a good sports person, other person may be a good architect, the other one may be a good chef. It's always good to kids to explore at young age different things so that they get to choose what they are good at. And you cannot ask a fish to climb a tree or a monkey to go and swim. So it's about choosing the right thing, I personally feel. And it's a combination of talent as well as hard work. So hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. So it's a combination of both over a period of time.
Thank you, ma'am. Mental health and emotional intelligence are being increasingly considered as one of the most important aspects for success in both the fields of sports and business. So, how do you prioritize and nurture your mental well-being amidst all the pressures of competition in the boardroom as well as on the field?
Mental health is one of the talked about topics in today's life. It's very important to stay balanced. Might be a person is successful, might be a person has all the wealth, but what's more important in today's world is peace of mind, and I think the world is already speaking a lot about it. Personally, I would prefer doing a lot of fitness activities, whatever you like. I'd advocate all of you all to do. Because if there's some drug that could be universally prescribed to everyone, that would be fitness in the form of a drug. So 50% of your mental health gets fine if you involve in some kind of physical activity. Otherwise, I also practice a little bit of meditation every day to stay balanced. And that helps me to live in the moment, in the present moment, rather than thinking about the past or the future. Even in a longer run, what I would feel is that we all have obstacles coming in our life someday or the other. What's more important is to learn to fail and get up. Bouncing back is something what we all should learn about. And even in today's world, I see a lot of parents who pamper the kids a lot because there are one kids at home, or there's the entire family who's supporting the kid and they want to give everything possible to help this kid attain success. But I see there are three kind of parents, to maybe go a little bit off the topic. So the first kind of parent lets the kid run the race, and if the kid fails, they immediately go there to help the kid to bounce up and rise. The second kind of parent, they just see the kid fall and they let the kid to rise up all by their own and face the world. The second kind of people, they tend to handle situations comparatively better than the first kind of kids. And the third kind of parents, they try to put a hurdle in front of the kid and allow the kid to develop capabilities to learn to handle the hurdle. So these kind of kids develop capabilities which are good to be leaders in the days to come. So it's in the hands of people to perceive what is to be done.
Thank you, ma'am. Your answer was really informative. As an accomplished international rifle shooter, you should have gone through a lot of challenges and sacrifices. Has stress ever been a positive factor to you, ma'am?
Definitely. Initial days, I'd always accounted that stress was negative. Whenever stress comes, the performance dips. That's how I perceived. Until I came across the story of a diamond. So when a diamond is taken out fresh, it doesn't shine or it's not valued at all. A diamond is valued only when it is cut, polished, goes through immense amount of pressure and stress. Only then it shines. But if you add a little bit of extra stress or extra pressure, it's going to break. So what is really important is to see stress as a positive factor, but what's more important is to not let the stress break you. So the combination has to be optimal.
Thank you, ma'am. Your answer was really informative. In an academic-centric country like India, where a lot of people think that sports is a waste of time, what is your stand, ma'am?
Absolutely true. In today's world, a lot of people think that sports is a waste of time, and I can walk you through a personal experience of mine. So until grade 10, I was good at studies, but maybe 4th or 5th ranked in my class. How much ever time I dedicated to study, I was not able to probably become the topper in the class. But it was in grade 11 where I picked up shooting a lot seriously, and I gave a lot lesser time to this concept of studying and a lot of time to sports, but still my amount of focus improved drastically and I was able to concentrate very well. This resulted in a drastic improvement in my grades, and in my 12th board I went on to get a district rank and also top the school. This let me go into any of the top colleges in India on merit, and until date I've never used sports quota to get admission anywhere. It was only out of merit quota because I had like 99.9% in my boards in my 12th grade.
Thank you, ma'am. Your answer was really helpful for us students. It was really great interacting with you. To all the students out there, stress is good. It has carved out such an interesting personality to the world. Perhaps we should not be so bugged by the word stress. Thank you, Ms. Gaayathri. It was indeed a privilege talking to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.